Hi, Sports World. This is crazy. This is J Mac Jeff, and I'm surprised tonight. These eyes are surprised tonight. I could not believe it. I'm shocked beyond belief. The Nuggets made history tonight. The Nuggets beat the heavily favorite Los Angeles Clippers led by Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Patrick Beverley. Unbelievable. The sports world was talking about it up and down this morning into the afternoon. Everybody expected the Clippers to win tonight. However, while everybody was placing their bets on the Clippers, doing the damn thing, winning the big game, Game 7 tonight, they lost. They came up short. Unreal. Unbelievable. The final score being 104-89. How? I'm looking at this box score right now. Jamal Murray does it again. He dropped 40 points. In an elimination game, he dropped 40 points. 40 points. And 5 assists. Nikola Jokic, 16 points. 13 assists and 22 rebounds. Unbelievable. Those two players led the Denver Nuggets to an unbelievable win against the LA Clippers. Everybody thought it was going to be LA Clippers versus the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference this year in the bubble. However, it didn't happen because the Denver Nuggets were not just a footnote. They were determined to show the world that they too deserve respect and that they deserve to show that they had a chance in this game tonight, and they did just that. They won. It's like David beating Goliath. Unreal. Everybody betted in Vegas. Everybody betted across Brooklyn, Chicago, New York, anywhere that was taking bets. Anywhere that was taking bets. And it was done. It was unbelievable. 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 And you know what's bad? Looking at this stat board right now, in an elimination game, Kawhi Leonard only had 14 points. Kawhi Leonard, who left the Toronto Raptors to go to the LA Clippers, had only 14 points in a Game 7 elimination game, the biggest game of his career. He only scored 14 points. And not to blame it all on Kawhi, his teammate, the one he requested, the one he got on the phone with, and he said, hey, come to LA with me. Come on, leave OKC, come to LA big time. This dude, Paul George, only scored 10 points. 10 points. I know dudes who don't get that much burn now score more points than that in an elimination game. Unbelievable. Paul George scored only 10 points in the semifinals. You know, I remember back in May of 2013 when a young Paul George was going against the upstart New York Knicks, and he scored with it in the 20s to beat the New York Knicks. 7 years later, you only scored 10 points in a Game 7 elimination game? How unbelievable. How deplorable. How horrible of a performance that is. He really just choked. And then Patrick Beverley, guess what? He scored 11 points. He scored one more point higher than Paul George. Well, you know what? Patrick Beverley scored 11 points. it's okay because it's Patrick Beverley. He's really known for his defense in the NBA. And the fact that, but Paul George only scoring 10 points, and he's one of the vocal points of the offense. He scored just 10 points. I just can't believe it. You know, I'm shocked. I'm extremely shocked. And now the Clippers are gone, and Doc Rivers is gone with them. Tomorrow, I expect Steve Ballmer to get on that phone with him and to fire him tomorrow. Because let's be honest, the Clippers have not made it past the second round since Doc Rivers has been there. I don't know. There's just this stigma of not being able to achieve higher than the second round. Apparently, they've changed the group over and over again. I just don't understand. I can't figure it out. You know, this team on paper was supposed to compete for an NBA championship, and they realized maybe they're just not that good enough. Maybe the upstart Nuggets, who lost in the conference semifinals against Portland last year in Game 7, maybe they couldn't handle that energy, because the Nuggets had a lot of energy from last season when they lost. And guess what? Mike Malone was able to take them over the hill after losing in the semifinals last year. Mike Malone, the coach, great coach, was able to take the Denver Nuggets over the hill. Two times they were down 3-1, and 2 times they were able to prevail in Game 7 situations. Now they're in the Western Conference Finals since 2009, when Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, and company took on the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh my God, this is a rematch of the 2009 Western Conference Finals. LA Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets. 11 years ago, it was the same way. Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, Nene, the whole cast and crew, they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in 6 games. Let's see what Donovan Mitchell, Let's see what Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are going to do this time around in 2020. I just can't believe it. I'm just shocked right now. I'm really just shocked. But you know what? My hat is off to the Denver Nuggets, to the Denver Nuggets organization, for those players. Michael Porter Jr., who made distracting comments saying that, I should get more touches. No, brother, man. It's a team game. You know, you don't make that public. It's a team game. And your team, you trust the team, you trust the process, you trust Mike Malone. And together they were able to guide the coaching staff, the team overall together was able to take each other to the Western Conference Finals since 2009. You know, so honestly saying now, this is an amazing achievement for the Denver Nuggets. So my hat is off to the Denver Nuggets. I'm so ashamed and disappointed of the LA Clippers. Let's hope they learn from this, and maybe next year they'll play better. Maybe they might have a new coach. You never know. But this has been a shocking night. And yeah, you know, final score, Nuggets 104, Clippers 89. Wow, a shocking night for the sports world indeed. Let's see, Western Conference Finals, Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Let's see if the Denver Nuggets prevail and end up in the NBA Finals. Let's see. Thank you, and good night, sports world. Good night, sports. Good night, America.